Today, I'm going to be ranking random dinosaurs, mostly from Jurassic Park, on whether or not I think they'd be good pets. Let's start. The Jurassic Park T-Rex. Now, it would be cool to have an animal of this size as a pet. The problem is you can't really keep in like a neighborhood house. You'd have to get like a farm or something, because this thing would also be like free range kind of thing. You can't keep in like your house. This thing would be an outdoor pet. So for that, 4 out of 10. The Cerasenosaurus from Jurassic World, the minion. This is my favorite dinosaur, but it would not make a good pet. I see similar problems with the T-Rex, but also this thing is blind, so it comes with extra problems in that way. Because you now you gotta look after a blind pet, and that's challenging. Not to say having a blind pet is a bad thing. All pets deserve love, but also this thing is really territorial and would probably just kill you every time you try to pet it. So it's basically an oversized cat. 1 out of 10. The Jurassic Park Velociraptor. Now, if I've learned anything from the Jurassic World films, it's that the Velociraptors are tameable and seemingly are smart enough to be pets. So I imagine having this thing would be like having a massive dog. Except the dog could easily kill you and probably kills all of your other neighbors' pets. That's an 8 out of 10 for me. The Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park. This thing would have the same problems as the T-Rex and Cerasenosaurus, except the blindness. But it would probably need water, so you have to, because Spinosaurus likes to swim and stuff like that. So you'd probably have to get like a pond or a river, and that just seems too expensive. So 2 out of 10. The Endoraptor. I will always say this. The Endoraptor would have been such a good pet if it was given love and treatment. I'm pretty sure they canonically abused the Endoraptor to get it to be so aggressive. So I think if you managed to, treat this thing well, you could train it to be like a good pet. Like you wake up, and instead of like having a cat lying on top of you, you'd have like this probably like 5,000 pound, I don't know, like 500 pound death machine lying on top of you. 10 out of 10. The Jurassic Park Troodon. This thing looks terrifying, and I think that would be the main decider, because like you get up at like 3 a.m. get a glass of water, and this thing's cold, dead eyes would be staring directly at you. 5 out of 10 for me. Chopper from Skylanders. This guy talks, and I think that's already a selling point. A talking pet, you barely have to do anything. He tells you what he wants. He can probably do it himself. He's also got a jetpack with rocket launchers. It's a pretty cool pet, if you ask me. 10 out of 10. Rudy from Ice Age. Now, this guy's massive, so you probably couldn't even keep him anywhere. Although it would be cool to own him, he'd probably be tearing himself apart just by existing, and I don't think anyone wants to watch that. So, 0 out of 10 for me. Ty from Dino Trucks. Again, this is another talking one, but the problem is he eats ore, and as far as I'm concerned, I can't get ore at the local PetSmart, so that's going to be a 7 out of 10. The Tacodile from Planet of Meatballs. You could argue this thing isn't a dinosaur, but it's the size of a T-Rex, so I'm gonna count it. And just cause that, it's 4. Also, you'd have like a struggle not to eat this thing. The Graboids from Tremors. It would be cool, but you'd also have to deal with the fact that you'd never know where this thing is. It'd probably eat you because it doesn't have eyes and just moves by vibrations. And eventually it's going to rip apart and turn into shriekers and then ass blasters, and it's too complicated. 2 out of 10. Kabutops from Pokemon. This one, I think it would be a cool pet, and you could use its size to cut stuff and whatever. And then again, it'd probably tear you to shreds. So for that, I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Tyrant. Now, this thing, I'm pretty sure is a smaller compared to most fossil Pokemon, and I'm sure it would be like a good pet. My problem is it'd give you like a love bite, and you'd lose like an arm. So for that, 8 out of 10. I forgot to add the effect on Dracozolt, but 6 out of 10 just because I like Dracozolt, but I have a feeling it forget it had such a big bottom half and would get stuck like trying to run through doors. So yeah, that's my rating of dinosaurs as pets.